Very good morning to all. This lecture is about cloud orchestration and load balancing, and the code is TCS 750. Myself, Dr. Sachin Sharma. We are discussing Unit 3, the description and evaluation of different cloud software deployment. We start with the comparison among AWS and OpenStack. We compare AWS and OpenStack on behalf of criteria. In terms of license, AWS, it's Amazon proprietary. OpenStack, it's open source. Operating system criteria, AWS, it's whatever cloud administrator provides. And in OpenStack, and whatever AMI is provided by AWS. In criteria number 3, performing repeatable operation, for AWS, it's through templates. And for OpenStack, it's through text files. What is OpenStack? There are most multinational organizations define OpenStack as a future of cloud computing. The internet and large volumes of data together have investigated the purpose of cloud computing, and OpenStack is one such platform to create and handle massive groups of virtual machines through a graphical user interface. It is a set of efficient software tools to manage private and public cloud computing platforms. And what is very important about the OpenStack? OpenStack is free, that most of people love using OpenStack, and it's open source software and works similar to Linux. There are benefits of using OpenStack Cloud. OpenStack is useful in developing any software as a service application for new developments or to improve existing solutions. OpenStack can serve as a strong foundation to deliver self-service storage to IT users. OpenStack can deliver on-demand objective or block storage with higher scalability and easy to handle storage at lower cost. Most enterprises, they can save a bigger on licensing fees by switching virtual machines running on VMware to OpenStack because it's free and open source. So these are the benefits of using OpenStack Cloud. What are the key components of OpenStack? Horizon, its graphical user interface in OpenStack, and the first component administrators see and get an idea of current operation in the cloud. Nova, is Chief Computing Engine, which handle multiple virtual machines and computing tasks. Swift, its reliable and robust storage system for files and objects, helping developers to refer to a unique identifier, and OpenStack decides where to store the info. Cinder, it's similar to traditional computer storage system. It is a block storage system in OpenStack for accessing files at faster speed. Neutron, it ensures efficient connectivity between components during deployment. Keystone, it's a central identity list of all OpenStack cloud users and provides various mapping techniques to access methods against Keystone. Glance, its image service provider where images are the virtual copies of hard disk, and it also allows using the images as templates during deployment of new instances. Ceilometer, its component providing billing services and other telemetry services to cloud users. It maintains an account of component system uses by each user. Heat orchestration engine, it allows developers to orchestrate and illustrate and store the cloud application requirements and resources needed in a file by maintaining the cloud infrastructure. So these are few components that are used in OpenStack for different purpose. What storage types are allowed by OpenStack Compute? OpenStack Cloud Operating System supports two types of storage: persistent storage, where persistent and independent of any particular instance created by users. And this further includes three storage: object storage, which is used to access binary object through the REST API; block storage, which is offer access to block storage device by affixing volumes their contained virtual machine instances; and the third one is shared file system storage, which provides a set of services to manage multiple files together for storage and exchange with multiple users at one time. And the next type of storage is ephemeral storage, which is referring to a single instance. As the name suggests, these storage options are temporary and short lived and disappear once the virtual machine is terminated. So basically, two types of storage: persistent storage and ephemeral storage. Persistent is for long time, ephemeral storage it's the temporary storage. Define users role and tenant term in OpenStack. Users can be members of multiple projects. Tenant, it's a group of users and an alternative term for projects accounts where projects are organizational unit in cloud processing. And the role, it's the position to which a user is mapped as per the authorization level. And roles are usually assigned to project user doers. So these three terms are used in OpenStack. What is the identity service in OpenStack? Keystone is most important and preferred identity service in OpenStack and execute the complete OpenStack identity API. The Keystone identity service is responsible for user management and service catalog. In user management, it tracks users and their permissions, while Service Catalog offers a list of services which are available with their APIs, and the former provides authentication credentials, details of users, tenants, and roles. The internal services such as token and policy are also part of Keystone Identity. So the Keystone Identity is responsible for identity service in OpenStack. Define the networking managers in OpenStack Cloud. Flat Network Manager. This places all virtual machines on a single network utilizing the same subnet and bridge as created by the administrator so that all virtual machines share the same network that can be interconnected and known to have flat network manager. Flat dynamic host configuration protocol network manager, which is similar to the flat network manager, except the IP addresses to virtual machines are assigned via DSCP dynamic host configuration protocol. VLAN. Such as single network concept, VLAN facilitate more secure and separate network to virtual machines. VLAN has a physical switch to offer separate virtual network and separate IP range and bridge for each tenant. And this is indeed most preferable choice for multi-tenant and project environment. So these are the networking managers in OpenStack Cloud who control different processes. That's it for the day. I hope you have enjoyed the lecture. Thank you.